In episode 49, titled Submit for PMO Review, we shift from producing evidence to delivering it in a form that program reviewers can absorb without delay or confusion. The Project Management Office, PMO, is not just an administrative checkpoint, it is the gateway through which your system enters the formal authorization pipeline. Submissions that are complete, consistent, and verifiable move smoothly. Those with missing files, mismatched dates, or unexplained gaps stall in queues, costing weeks of rework. Preparing for this review is less about decoration and more about disciplined packaging. Every document, dataset, and letter should tell the same story, formatted predictably and guarded by the same integrity controls you used throughout assessment. When your package looks like a professional product instead of a pile of uploads, the review becomes a validation rather than an excavation. The first step toward that professionalism is following the submission checklist, file naming conventions, and folder structures exactly as prescribed. These details exist because PMO analysts handle hundreds of submissions using automated tools and scripts that expect predictable patterns. A misplaced hyphen, a misspelled directory, or an undocumented subfolder can break ingestion or misroute a file. Treat the checklist as your compass. Confirm every required file is present, named properly, and placed in its designated location. Keep version numbers synchronized and remove draft copies that could create ambiguity. Before uploading, open a clean workspace and replicate the folder hierarchy from the official template so reviewers can navigate without hunting. Orderliness is not cosmetic, it is functional documentation of control. Next, verify alignment across the major deliverables: the System Security Plan, SSP, the Security Assessment Report, SAR, the Plan of Actions and Milestones, POA&M, attachments, and any authorization letters. These core documents should agree on scope boundaries, system identifiers, and roles. A common breakdown occurs when a last-minute edit updates the SSP version number or modifies asset lists, but the same change never reaches the POA&M or SAR tables. Such drift undermines confidence and triggers clarifying requests that slow everything down. Crosswalk the documents before submission using a simple mapping spreadsheet. Every control, artifact, and risk entry should reference the same identifiers and vocabulary across files. Alignment signals maturity and prevents endless email threads asking which version to believe. Validate consistency across dates, versions, and referenced identifiers throughout the package. Check the timestamps for scans, reviews, and closure actions follow chronological logic and share the same time zone. Ensure that referenced identifiers for artifacts, evidence file names, ticket numbers, control IDs match exactly across documents. A small difference like auth 2025-03 versus auth-03-2025 can trigger data integrity errors in PMO parsing tools. Confirm that document version histories are present and cleanly reflect review cycles with initials and dates. The final sweep should read like an audit trail. Each piece connects to the next without contradiction. Consistency is the invisible signal that the security program manages information as carefully as it manages systems. Provide both human-readable and machine-readable deliverables, including Open Security Controls Assessment Language (OSCL) packages. The OSCL files enable automated validation, compliance checking, and future reuse of your system data. Pair them with the corresponding narrative documents so reviewers can cross-reference easily. Validate the OSCL schema before submission to ensure no structural errors or missing attributes cause upload failures. Label the machine-readable versions clearly with suffixes, such as oscl.xml or oscl.json, and store them in their prescribed subfolders. When human and machine representations align perfectly, your system becomes not just reviewable but interoperable, paving the way for faster renewals and continuous monitoring integration. Security during transmission remains paramount. Encrypt all archives before transfer. Share decryption keys through a separate secure channel, and verify integrity after upload. Use strong cryptographic methods approved by program policy, and record both the encryption tool and version in a short manifest. Generate hashes, such as SHA-256, for each archive and include them in a signed integrity file so the PMO can verify authenticity. When possible, encrypt at the file level before compression to prevent partial exposure from corrupted archives. These measures are not only good hygiene, but also explicit control evidence of confidentiality and integrity in data handling, showing that your program protects assurance artifacts with the same rigor as operational data. One of the most common pitfalls is submitting with unstated assumptions or missing artifacts that delay intake. Reviewers cannot approve what they cannot see. If a required attachment is unavailable, explain why, what compensating evidence covers the gap, and when the missing element will follow. Do not assume that context from prior discussions will carry forward. Write the explanation directly into a short cover memo included in the root directory. List each document, its version, and its intended purpose so nothing depends on memory. Anticipate reviewer questions about scope boundaries, sampling logic, or residual risk, and answer them preemptively in the package metadata or transmittal note. Clarity at the start prevents bottlenecks later. A quick win is to run an internal red team review simulating PMO intake checks before official submission. Assign colleagues not involved in preparation to open the package cold and follow the same checklist the reviewers will use. Have them verify hashes, open OSCAL files in validation tools, confirm naming conventions, and read version numbers across documents. Capture every friction point they encounter and fix it before final upload. This exercise reveals structural flaws, missing metadata, or misaligned file names that insiders overlook because they know where to look. Treat their findings as an early quality gate. When your internal reviewers find nothing to flag, external reviewers are likely to move faster. Include a clear contact matrix and stated availability for follow-up questions. List primary and alternate points of contact for each domain, technical, policy, and documentation, with email, phone, and time zone details. Note office hours or blackout periods so reviewers can plan outreach without delays. A simple table or JSON snippet works well. The key is ensuring that every likely inquiry has a named responder. When reviewers can reach the right person quickly, minor clarifications never grow into week-long pauses. A strong contact matrix conveys that you expect engagement and are ready to support it, which reassures the PMO that you value collaboration over bureaucracy. Before uploading, confirm that portal access permissions, upload order, and acknowledgement procedures are fully understood. Some portals require sequential submission or restrict batch sizes, while others automatically trigger validation once the first file arrives. Review current guidance and rehearse the steps in a test environment if available. Document who performed each upload, record timestamps, and capture screenshots of confirmation pages or automated receipts. These records form your proof of submission, critical when verifying that timelines were met. If the process involves multiple contributors, maintain a shared log so everyone knows what was sent, when, and under which credentials. Submission accuracy depends as much on communication as on technology. After submission, track ticket numbers, timestamps, and any clarifying requests in a centralized tracker. Each inquiry from the PMO should link to the associated document, version, and resolution date. Capture response deadlines and assign responsible owners so nothing falls through gaps. This tracker becomes both your communication dashboard and your audit record for responsiveness. When renewal cycles arrive, you will already have a library of historical exchanges showing diligence and transparency, reducing the need to reconstruct correspondence under pressure. Maintain an internal copy of the entire submission, mirroring the folder structure, file names, and versions exactly as delivered. Store it in a protected repository with restricted access and immutable logs. This mirror copy allows your team to reproduce the submission on demand for audit, future updates, or cross-team training. Label the archive with the submission date, ticket number, and cryptographic hash values so it serves as a permanent reference snapshot. The mirror ensures you can always verify what was sent even if downstream repositories change or portals rotate storage. Without this internal twin, you risk losing traceability once the external system moves to the next phase. Conduct a brief mini-review after upload to confirm completeness, consistency, security, and traceability. Verify that all required files appear in the official submission list, that version numbers match internal copies, that encryption and hash verification succeeded, and that documentation of upload timestamps and acknowledgements is stored. This mini-review closes the preparation phase formally, producing a one-page certification signed by the submission lead. That small formality cements accountability and reassures leadership that the package in the PMO queue truly represents the organization's final, validated position. In conclusion, submitting for PMO review is the moment your months of meticulous preparation are tested for coherence and discipline. The package you send must tell a seamless story from the system security plan through the plan of actions and milestones, supported by verifiable data and secure handling. Once submitted, the next action is straightforward. Prepare your response playbook. This playbook should outline who answers which types of PMO queries, how evidence updates will be handled, and how clarifications will be documented. When you can respond quickly, consistently, and with traceable proof, review cycles become collaboration instead of scrutiny, and that is how professional security programs maintain momentum through every phase of authorization. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.